Guys, how's everybody tonight? They've got a holiday one. That's cool. Checking out the new backgrounds that they have on Restream. See what they have as far as the holiday. They've got a couple of new things, so it's kind of cool. Hmm, different, I guess. So, what is everybody doing tonight? This week has been okay. Um, we had to go to our grandson's birthday party Saturday, and then Hunter had a birthday party to go to today, and so Jeff took him to that. And so, I can't see backgrounds. I was trying to pick out a cool little background, but you can't really see them real well. That one would be cute if you could see it, but it's looks like a snow globe, I think. But yeah, oh, that's kind of cute. Doesn't go with my orange theme, but it's kind of cute. Hi, Annette. How are you doing, sweetheart? How is Canada? We haven't been really doing a whole lot this week. It's just been, well, I mean, I guess I better take that back. We went over and we've been doing a lot of work at the other house. We got probably a fourth of the outside of the house painted. Um, I am live, Rick. He must not have got the notification. But yeah, we went and we got like a quarter of the outside of that house painted. We got a lot of stuff done in the living room, um, the front part of the house, and what is going to be Dakota's office. So, um, that's, that's a huge step, even just being able to. Ooh, I need to go pick up my meds tomorrow. Um, I totally forgot about that actually. So yeah, I was checking my phone and I seen that I had a message from CBS saying that I had a couple of. Hi, Rick. Hey, Alfonso. How are you guys? Let's see. Ooh, that would just be so weird. I mean, I guess over there you're used to it, but over here it's you're supposed to have a white Christmas and it's supposed to be cold and I mean, in there, the other side of the world, your temperatures would be hot and you wouldn't have a white Christmas. I mean, I would love to have you over here someday, for Christmas when there's snow on the ground. you know? I mean, it's such a different feel, you know? I mean, it's really awesome. Come on, Mom, you got in trouble. What did you do? Do I have to ask? Were you bad? Were you? Were you? Okay, Clifford. Oh my goodness. Okay, I heard Jeff yelling, and then I heard a tail thump against my door, and I'm like, uh-oh, somebody got in trouble. So I figured I probably better let them in here to save their lives because otherwise Jeff is liable to kill them. But so I did something. It, okay. I got rid of all of my bath bombs, all of my facial scrubs, all of my bath salts. I donated them all to the school. Now, the school every year does a thing for the music boosters for the kids. They sell stuff. Parents donate gently used or new items, and then the kids go in and they buy stuff for their parents. And the prices of the items range anywhere from 25 cents to $5. So it's really cheap. And they send home a list, and it has, you know, mom, dad, siblings, grandparents, other. And you write down, you know, what each person wants for Christmas, what each person likes or is into, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And so I donated all of that to Hunter School for the Music Booster program. And so that way, I didn't do it selfishly. Okay, I didn't think of this until after I had already done it, but it does get our name out there in our area a little bit. Um, which I take it as a sign from God, okay? Because it was um probably Sunday, no, it would have been Monday or Tuesday. I got a call from some people that live up in Shelbyville, something. Anyway, some way up that way, like 30-ish minutes away. And it is from a gentleman, and he was wanting to know what herbally he can do to help his wife. I guess she had a TIA a while back, and so he was wanting to know what he could do herbally. And the weird thing is he said that he got on Google and typed in herbalist, and Willoway Ranch popped up. And so that was really cool. But that was kind of my sign from God that me getting rid of all of the bath items is kind of the way that I'm supposed to be going. Um, I will be keeping my shampoo and conditioner bars because um, I love those things. I'm not getting rid of them because I use them. And I will be adding soap to my line. What I will be doing is I will keep all of my herbal stuff. I'll, you know, continue to do my tinctures and my salves and balms and teas. And one of my big sellers, Etsy done an end of the year thing, okay? And one of my biggest sellers, besides my wild lettuce tincture, was my seeds. And so I'm thinking I need to go ahead and put seeds back on my list. I go through all the seeds that harvested this year from the garden and do what I did last year, make up, the little packets of the seeds and just post what I've got and sell them because that was one of my bigger sellers. My wild lettuce tincture and Jeff's herb strippers were the three biggest sellers for the 2023. And so that was really cool. Um, let's see. Today I have been working on cards. I will be shipping out a card to all of my customers. And so if you ordered from me in 2022, 2023, which I think I only had one order in 2022, and that was December, and that was just because I started my business. But I made these, which of course to you guys it's going to be backwards because I'm not mirroring my camera. And so Rick, you will be getting one of these. It's actually a photo that I printed off up of our back there. This photo was like last year because, well, yeah, it was taken last year. Because there's Lucy and there's Silver there in the background. But at the bottom, you can see all the little cardinals that I set and I feed throughout the winter. I just throw a whole bunch of birdseed down and we get male and female cardinals, and you can see them both in the pictures. The females are the grays and the males are the bright reds. And so I had, to zoom in and crop out the phone lines. I didn't crop them out, but I zoomed in enough to where the phone or the electrical line that's out back didn't show. But that left just enough room for the Gary. Hi. How are you, hun? But so all of my customers from Etsy will be getting one of those. And then, so that means Ashley and Rick and uh, Beth D. She's passed away, but I am going to send one to her family. I'm just going to put, on the envelope, Elsbeth Delano's family, because I think it would be inconsiderate to send it to her, considering. But I did put, her, family after her name. And so, okay. But I so far I got a card from uh we got a card from Jeff's brother and sister-in-law. So we'll be mailing them a card out. And then we got a card from Ashley at C&C Farms. That is so awesome. I miss you guys. You guys are awesome. Give Cindy a big hug for me. Tell her I love her bunches. She is she is such an amazing woman. She really is. She is an amazing woman. And then this one here. Oh, Jane Lober. That is the project house, the realtor that we bought the project house from. And so, yeah, she still sends us a card. And then this one here is Alfonso. Um, it's really cute. It's got chickens on the front. And then he sent me two CDs. One is Old Time Country Gospel, and the other one is Count Your Blessings. And the really cool thing is, I don't think you guys will be able to see it. Well, you can kind of see it a little bit. But these CDs have Braille written on the front. And that's the first time it's ever happened to me. So that's kind of cool. But so Alfonso, he'll be getting a Christmas card from us as well. Hi, Josh. Yeah. So make sure to give Cindy a big hug and a kiss for me. Tell her I love her. Um, Josh, 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 Josh. You will probably be receiving a Christmas card from us. I haven't mailed them out yet. Um, I'm still tossing up in the air. Okay, so I made these for my customers, and it says, Happy holidays from all of us here at Willowway Ranch. May your dreams be filled with love and happiness, Jeff, Wendy, and Hunter Penrod. Okay, do you think that would be okay to send to family and friends, close friends as well? Or should I do, a more traditional type card, a regular, like Hallmark Christmas card? Because see, the thing is with these Hallmark Christmas cards, they come with envelopes. Awesome, Josh. That is so cool. You'll be able to make your own shirts and stuff. That is awesome, bud. Oh, that was the other thing I did is I made Hunter's teacher a Christmas shirt. And on the front it says something about I teach I teach the most amazing gifts. And then it has a big gift, and on the gift tag, it had the teacher's name. And then on the back, it says, the year. And then around that, it has all sorts of little bitty presents. And then on the tag of each present, it has the kids' handwriting in their name. And so, of course, Hunter's present would have Hunter's name on it, but it would be written, Hunter would be written in Hunter's handwriting. Like, uh, his friend Levi, uh, Levi's name is written in Levi's handwriting. And so each present has the kids' handwriting on it, which um, the t-shirt was absolutely adorable. Hi, Beth. Hi, Michael. The t-shirt was absolutely adorable. Um, small issues, nothing major, but yeah, Okay, on the front, on Mrs. Taylor's tag, everything looked beautiful except for the T. The T somehow got smeared. And so there was a little bit of black coming from the T. And then on the back, um, a couple of the kids' names were so light that you couldn't really see them really well. And so I'm afraid to let you out. I know you want out, but I'm afraid to let you out. Your dad is liable to kill you. Clifford, I don't know what is up with him, okay? But he is the type of dog, he can't just wag his tail, okay? Most dogs, they'll stand there and, they'll wag their tail. No, 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 no. Not Clifford. Clifford wags his entire butt. I mean, the boy looks like he is just shaking his rear because his whole butt just goes from side to side along with his tail. So he doesn't just, sit there and wag the tail. No, 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 no. It's his entire butt. And so I don't know if that's, like the sign of maybe in the future he's going to have some type of a hip problem or something or what. I don't know, but he does. He wags his entire butt. See if I can't get him to do it. Oh, that way, get him on video. Ooh. Hey, Clifford. Clifford. Cheap shit. Yeah, yeah, not, oh, no, mom didn't say I wanted you up here. I was just trying to get you to wag your butt on TV, but it ain't working. And so, hi, Steve. How you doing, bud? But yeah, I was trying to, but it's just the angle and the laptop, and he comes right up here beside me, but I can't get the laptop turned like that so you guys can actually see him uh wag his behind. So, but it was kind of cute. Hold on. Wow, I'm getting old. Okay. Um, so I had to leave uh my grandson's birthday party early yesterday because of me hurting so bad. And then Jeff had to take Hunter to a gymnastic birthday party today because I was hurting. So I'm going to call my doctor tomorrow and I am going to make an appointment for him to see him. You know, this isn't going to be an over the phone thing. I want to talk to him in person. And so when I get into the office, I'm going to say, hey, you're a doctor. You've got doctor friends. I don't care what favors you have to call in, but I want you to get me in for emergency liver surgery to get that spot cut off because I am tired of being in pain. His gastroenteritis referral did not call at all this week. Did not. Absolutely did not. And I'm tired. I'm tired of hurting. I'm tired of being in pain. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to give him a choice. So, um, hopefully he will be like, okay, let me call in so and so. I'll send an order here. You go here and we'll get it done. Like tomorrow. I know that's asking way too much because I know it won't happen that fast. But I would like to get it done before the end of the year because of one, insurance purposes. You know, beginning in January, what happens? Your deductible and stuff starts all over again. So, we will, I'll just, I'll tell him, you know, I need it done now, not tomorrow, yeah, yesterday, now. Well, yesterday would have been great, but now. So, um, I don't have a choice, you know, it's just, it's to the point to where I'm gonna have to, Rick. Nobody's listening to me, you know. This gastroenteritis doctor, they've supposedly sent the referral to him twice now, and this guy must not think this is serious, you know. And okay, one of the other things is, um, and I can't remember if it was my doctor or the ER doctor when I went, or the CAT scan doctor. I don't know. It would have been one of the three. But me complaining about pain, one of them said, well, I don't know why you're hurting because your liver doesn't have any pain receptors. You know what? They're right. But there is something that surrounds the liver or is over the liver. And whenever the liver swells or has something wrong with it, it will rub against this thing. And this thing, whatever it is, a sheath or whatever it is, I guess, is covered in pain receptors. And so my liver, I guess, in that spot is swelling to where it's touching this thing and it is sending its little receptor things to my brain saying, hello, something's wrong. And I'm going to have to bookmark that and send it to myself or send it to Jeff or one of the two. That way I can show my doctor. Um, huh, I don't know what I typed in yesterday. I thought it was how to get rid of liver pain, but I guess it wasn't. How, hmm, I don't know. Then that's how I came up with that article that was talking about that thingy that touches or goes around the liver or whatever. But so yeah, that's where I'm at. I am getting rid of the bath products. I've already got rid of all of them. I thought I had gotten rid of all of them. Jeff went outside a little bit ago and found this underneath the seat. And so I guess something must have fallen out of the box when we took all of that stuff to the school. And so yeah, but this was one of the bubble bath ornaments. Hi Bev. But yeah, this was one of the bubble bath ornaments, and this one is a sparkling snowdrop. But yeah, they are just ooh, yeah, very breakable. Very, very breakable. And Hunter, I think he is sensitive to bath stuff. Hi, Miss Kenna. How are you doing, my beautiful girl? Mm. How are my grandbabies? See, I thought I had this to where it was streaming on Facebook too. It says it is. So, yeah, it says I'm streaming on Facebook and uh YouTube. So, I know last time Summer said hi on Facebook, but I don't know when she said hi. I don't know if it was during the live or after the live. If it's during the live, I never did see it. And so, but yeah, we had fun yesterday. Baby Bo turned 2. Oh, honey, I am so sorry. Yeah, that's why your stepbrother and his wife weren't able to go to Bo's birthday party yesterday, which is Bo is your stepsister's son, Micah's son, um, is because I guess they're all sick. So, they've got it down in Ozark, Missouri. So, and then I don't know how Hunter has not come down with it, but it's like last week, uh Mrs. Taylor said like 5 kids were gone from her class because of whatever it is that's going around. So, and hi Eddie. How you doing, darling? And I've been having a sore throat and I've got some type of a sore. Well, it's up in my, but it's like right along in through there. But I've been eating a lot of popcorn and I'm wondering if I didn't scratch myself eating the popcorn. Of course, and being the mom, you have it this week. We still call him Joshy Poo? Okay, okay. I got it now. Eddie Poo. That's a good one. I like that. Oh, and for those of you that do not know, my darling brother got himself a new laptop. I guess it's a expensive gaming laptop, but it's like, yeah. So yeah, Josh could come up with us if he wanted to. I know. It's such a kids' school breaks are such a love-hate relationship. Okay. You hate it because the children are home. You love it because you don't have to get up at 6 o'clock. The kids will actually sleep in sometimes, unless you're Hunter. And then you can actually maybe get in, 30 more minutes of sleep if you're lucky, which is more sleep than you have gotten in God knows how long. You know, um, so yeah, it's a love-hate relationship. I hate it because it means Hunter's home for that extended period of time, and we have to deal with all of the meltdowns and all of the ah, but yet, yeah, I know. That's why I said unless you're Hunter, because he doesn't know the meaning of sleeping in either. But I'm hoping maybe with Charles. Hi, sweetheart. Got both my babies in here. Let's see. So for those of you, I don't know if any of you guys game or watch gamers or not, but my son-in-law, Charles, he does a lot of gaming. Hold on. War, no, not war. Is it war? Charles, what is that game that you stream? I can't think of the name of it. I'm not a gamer. Well, his type of game. What? No way. Warcraft? No. Code? No. Wow, bud, I didn't know that. I thought you were like, doing like real good with it. Like people were sending you like computer pieces and parts and microphones and stuff like that. But just so you guys know, Charles, holy crap, he is a diesel mechanic. He can work on big semis, he can work on caterpillars, he can work on all that crap. So, yeah, he's like awesome. He's got like mega brain. And Kenna and Charles, they have four of my grandbabies. They have Isabella, which has been giving them fits because she is becoming, a teenager. Yep, see, Izzy's crap. Um, and then there is Edward, Ivana, and Anastasia. And poor little Edward is the only boy. So, but, at least Charles got a son. So gets to carry on the Geyer name. Yeah. Yeah. Isabella is, she's becoming a teenager, and so she has been doing stuff that we all did when we were teenagers. It's just she's, I think, a little bit more worse than some of us. And so I don't know if it's just the times, maybe times are so much different now than they were. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, she does. She looks a lot like Kenna. Um, Anna, she's a little pistol. I mean, you can just look at her and she is just the smile and then something in her eyes. She's a little pistol. And so I have a feeling she's going to give you guys a little run for your money too. One, because she's the youngest, but two, just because there's something in her that is just ornery as can be. And so, yeah, you think you got your hands full with Izzy. Uh-huh. Wait until Anna becomes a teenager. But yeah, Anna, she is adorable. Yeah, Ivana and Anna both uh have glasses now. So I was actually going through computer pictures earlier, trying to find a good picture for my cards. Yes, you did. I guess she got her glasses and her ears pierced like really close together or something like that. Hmm. Gosh darn it. And so, yeah. Hmm. Yeah. And see, Vivian, I tell you, that girl, she's another one that is just as beautiful as can be. She's got, yeah. Um, I'm wondering if she doesn't have a problem because I don't know if Kenna remembers, but her sperm donor had a problem, and that was one of mine and his problems, was his problem. Okay, Josh. I don't want to ask because that almost sounds sexual, but I know that's not this, but still, that's just, yeah, that's where my mind went. Hmm. Yeah. Uh, Trent and Maya are not going to be it. See, I didn't really spend a whole lot of time in the field. Plus, me being female, I wouldn't have the same issues that you have. My issues would be more like sore ass. Awesome. So you're cleaning out the basement, or did you move it upstairs and clean out that room? Like mother, like son. What can I say? You know, you were all thinking the same damn thing. Yeah, when you said that, I was thinking of, like adjusting yourself, you know. Oh, guys. Oh. Okay. So I have figured out Hunter, and I hate to say this. This was horrible. And because I figured it out at totally the wrong time. Okay, I have known, okay. Um, Hunter, one of his sensory things, okay, is he likes it tucked back. Okay. So his school play, his school Christmas concert, they had him right up front. and for pretty much the entire concert. No joke. It looked like he was up there playing with himself. So, on the way home, I started looking on Amazon and I found compression shorts. Now, the only thing I'm worried about is Hunter doesn't like anything tight. But I'm thinking if these underwear will keep it tucked back, then maybe he won't be constantly tucking it back. Oh, Tina. Oh, honey. Oh, you have no idea. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. Okay, hold on. Hunter's the one in the little suit, the little blue suit, the one playing with himself. Bring me. There's 3 recordings total, and oh my gosh, I'm not gonna show you all 3 of them. But his shirt was tucked in at one time, but he untucked it when he kept sticking his hand down his britches to adjust. There he goes again. Yeah, that was one of the more milder videos. The first two were probably the worst because I kept getting on to him. Hunter, get here, Hunter, because I was like, like 6, 7 feet away from him. But yeah, it was bad. It was so bad. Oh, Josh, you should know that. Kitty, where the heck did you start working? He does it in everything. Yep. Okay, he's got two. different styles of underwear, okay? One is like, it's not boxers, but it's shaped like boxers, and it's out of underwear material. Has the elastic band at the top, and then, he's got kind of the tighty-whitey types, but yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. Josh's laptop is awesome. I'd like to have the money he spent for it, but yeah, my baby boy's getting so big. That's him in his little suit. He looked all sorts of adorable. But okay, Alfonso wants to come up. Let's see where it puts him. Okay.
Hey Wendy, how are you?
Hi, Alfonso. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
One of the chickens that was in your Christmas card.
Yep, the chicken right here.
Um, yeah,
Yep. Except the red one, I lost
the Christmas
lost the
card.
red one in my on my hikes when I was out on the trail over the summer. I lost it.
Yeah.
I dropped it, and I
Ah,
couldn't find it anymore. So this is what I use in my video production. As you can see, I have a green screen in the back,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
I have my
yeah.
cow.
Wouldn't the tidy whitey ones be kind of breathable material, Kenna? Yeah, that cow's cute, Alfonso. That's adorable.
Yeah,
Uh-huh, I like that.
the cow.
Because, I mean, the tidy whities, they're like made out of cotton, right? Thing is he wants it tucked back. And so I need to find something that will kind of keep it tucked. So I guess I don't know why he prefers it that way. I mean, it's just, I, I don't know. I don't know. But it's just, I mean, a feeling being autistic, that's one of his issues is that. Lamb chop! I'm surprised you haven't started your own little
It's a
show,
lamb or a sheep.
Alfonso, doing,
Well, I've been
like
using these
little
in my
puppet and
videos.
voices. Oh, yeah?
Yeah, on my training videos I post on YouTube.
Yeah?
I got another hen.
Okay. Come on. No, I don't believe it. Stop. Oh my goodness. Those dogs, I swear. But so yeah, that's where I am is polyester spandex material boxer briefs. Okay, hold on. Polyester spandex boxer briefs. Yeah, when it comes to Hunter and sensory issues, and especially in autism and all of that, yeah, I am looking for major advice because I don't know how to deal with that sensory issue. I mean, that's just an off the wall sensory issue. I mean, that's just insane. Okay. Do they kind of keep everything kind of snug
I just recently did a video about drinking and driving, like a public service announcement for by my chicken. This chicken got in trouble for DUI.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I already posted it the other day.
that's cool.
So you might want to check that one out. But
I'm just
what I,
playing with
what I,
buttons.
what I find out that it's a lot of work processing the video with the green screen and all that.
Yeah,
It's a lot of work
I don't
processing.
know. Oh, good grief. Okay, I'm looking at them now, Kenna. Okay. Those might be those might be like the ones that he wears, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to see if his are polyester spandex mix, because they may not be. You know, that's a good idea too. The only thing is I'd have to make sure that the things around the legs and stuff aren't cutting into, his legs, because sometimes the rings around the legs aren't very budging. So I would have to do something with that. But do you know anything about autism and like autistic quirks and stuff, Alfonso?
Well, where I live right now, two of my nieces, I live with my sister. Two of my nieces, they're autistic.
Mhm.
My nieces have autism,
Oh,
and at work, we have one kid my age. He's autistic as well. At the thrift store where I
are you
work at, we have one.
autistic?
No, I have other developmental cognitive impairment where it affects my learning,
Oh,
like slow learning, top of being legally blind.
right. Yeah, I didn't know. But yeah, so that's what, yeah, let's just say his Christmas concert was interesting, and I'm sitting next to my aunt, and afterwards I'm sitting there just kind of shaking my head, and she's like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "I'm completely embarrassed." And she's like, "Wendy," she says, "you don't need to be." She says, "He's got a disability." And I was like, "I know that, and you know that." I was like, "But no one else in this auditorium, maybe his teacher knows that." And so everybody else in that auditorium is going to sit there and think that he was just playing with himself or something, you know? They're not going to know that, he's an autistic boy with sensory issues. So I'm not autistic, but I'm ADHD. I mean, I'm pretty bad ADHD. That's why I constantly sit there and I pick at my fingers, is because that's kind of how I control, from bouncing my knee up and down. I sit there and I'll
Well,
pick at my fingers.
that
And when I
sounds
was,
like me right there. That's kind of sounds like me too. Like I do mention my fingers
yeah,
and stuff like that.
when, yeah. And then like when I was younger, I'd sit there and I'd constantly bite at my lip. If I'm in class, trying to pay attention, I'm sitting there and biting my lip, or, bouncing my knee or something, just, so I can try to focus on what the teacher's doing. But yeah, I know for a fact I'm ADHD. I know, Charles, but oh, That was so bad. Here, it was so bad. It was so bad. I mean, it was like mega bad. It wasn't just a little bad. It was a whole lot of bad. I'm gonna send Kenna all three videos so she can show you. But yeah, it was a whole lot of bad. But yeah, it was just, oh my gosh. Huh. Yeah. So I wish Ashley was in here because that last time I done that seed giveaway, she wanted all these seeds, and so I've got all these seeds up here that she wanted, and I did, it's about give them to her, at such and such time, but I don't remember when that time was. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, that would be embarrassing too. I'm sure they probably was. I mean, Hunter's not the only one that's kind of autistic in, his class. I think there's another autistic one in there. Not 100% certain, but I seen in the video the one kid had the earmuffs on, so I'm thinking he has issue with sound, so that's an autistic thing. So,
Man, at work, I'm starting to have some. There's been a lot of issues going on in my store now where I work at. Mostly like outside of the store, where involved. We had an instance where one of our
yes, Hunter.
cash.
Mommy's doing a live. I'm doing a live. I'm doing a live. Don't worry. My
Where
camera's
one.
covered up. Say
Where one
hi.
of.
Say hi to Alfonso. Hi.
Hi.
Let me see Alfonso's chicken. Yeah. Isn't that silly? Uncle Josh is in here, and your sister Kenna, and your brother Chuck, Charles. They're both in here too. What? What will you eat? What will you eat? I'm eating one of my lifesavers. Kenna says hi, bub. Hi. Because I didn't know it. Of course. Charles says hi, little guy. Hi. And Beth says hi, Hunter. Can you say hi to Beth?
Hi, Hunter.
Uh, ah, okay. Okay.
Well,
It's
I tell you
okay.
what. Well, so what's been happening? We had a cashier who was finishing her shift, and then around 7:30 in the evening, she went out. She was about to walk over to her next job, whatever. She got robbed right outside the store at gunpoint. Where they stole her
Oh, wow.
purse, her money, her wallet, everything, her phone, and
Rick says hi.
She was
Hi.
she was lucky that it was just happened right outside the front door, right in front of the store,
Wow.
because she was able to
Yeah,
run back in and ask for help.
man. Yeah. Quentin, he lives on base in North Carolina, but he's been thinking about buying a pistol because I guess they've been having problems of kidnappings and stuff like that going on down there.
Yeah, yeah, and now
So,
another issue came up involving another one of our employees with disabilities. One of us. What happened? Now there's been issues. Now having problems going home. Where sometimes with the access ride, the paratransit bus, the door to door. Sometimes if it's not a but, it's a cab driver. Now I have a problem with the cab driver who don't want to identify themselves to my supervisors, and that created a whole different problem because
hi. Well, You could have put it in the trash can because I don't have a bag in here because I got the bag sitting right there until it's full.
So the store is when that they're taking more precautionary with us because they don't want anything happening to us. And I cannot be like I can't be by the front door anymore by the window after an LP incident where they caught a woman shoplifting. We tried to punch back. We tried to hit the manager and the supervisor and try to fight to
Go check
get
his
away with the
office.
stuff that she who was trying to get away with all the stuff that she was stealing.
Huh. Wow.
And I was in the way of the commotion, so
Yeah.
it
Hmm.
got dangerous. I can't be by the front door anymore. And then not only that, now with there was another instance where one of our individuals almost got kidnapped because there was someone going around impersonating to be a taxi driver or an Uber,
Oh,
and
wow.
this person, from what I heard, some almost fell for it, but they got caught. The person they doing it got caught right there at the store.
Dang.
Yeah, and now the last 2 weeks going home, from work, I haven't trouble with like sometimes if it's a cab driver, I have a driver. He refused to identify himself to my supervisor because the driver said, "Well, I cannot identify myself till he tells me who he is." And then my supervisor go, "Well, you need to tell who you're picking up because I'm not gonna let anyone go until you tell me who you're here for and who you are."
Right.
So that's gonna be a problem for me
Oh,
because
yeah,
these
definitely.
drivers can only wait 6 minutes.
Hmm.
So that's gonna be a problem.
Hmm.
And then this past week, when at the end of my shift, I told my supervisor, "Hey, my rights here. My app shows on my phone, my app that my rights here." Okay, and then she walked me out to the front, and then she don't see no one because it shows my app says my rights, my pickups here, and then she sees him far across the parking lot, like close to the main road, and then she has to go over there and yell at him.
Huh.
And then not only that, when he then he finally pulls up to the front store and then say, "I need to use the restroom and do some shopping." Then my supervisor gets all mad at that guy.
Huh.
And then
Wow.
she said, "Why do you put pick up here and you're still out there waiting?" So I
Hmm.
don't know what to do, man, because it could be a mess now.
Yeah. There's a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
things that are a mess.
Yeah, because my store are taking so much precaution now. Like they want to make sure that we get on the bus going home safe.
Oh, yeah. I mean, heck yeah. I would definitely understand that. I mean,
They want to make sure that it's the right driver that's taking us. They're gonna take us home. That not
hmm
some impersonator who doesn't want to identify themselves.
right, right.
Yeah, so there've been scams going around like that.
Hmm.
So I think that's bad, and I didn't think that my store would take so much precautionary with us like that. The company I work for with ARC because they're dealing with kids with disabilities like myself.
I mean, it's a good thing that they do, though. I mean, it keeps you guys safe.
Yeah, yeah, but when police gets involved, it's not good because then that would loss prevention has to get involved. Corporate office has to get involved, big time. We had one of our kids from the ARC in the wheelchair. He went outside the store by himself and he got in trouble for it, big
Oh,
time.
wow.
Because we're not supposed to leave the store by ourselves without a supervisor or manager present.
Right. Huh.
Because if anything happened, that's that's an issue that's beyond management. You know, you're dealing with corporate office loss prevention,
Hmm.
and that's something you don't want to deal with. You know, it's not just because you leave the store by yourself, and guess what? You're not just gonna be dealing with your manager or supervisor. You could be dealing with the district manager, loss prevention, ambassador relations, HR, corporate staff, a whole bunch of people. They're gonna be investigating big
Yeah.
time. So I don't know what you think about stores like that, like thrift stores. That are,
Regular thrift stores,
yeah,
I would imagine, um, people that volunteer, people that are not technical employees
right.
would not necessarily be the store's problem,
No,
unless they're juveniles.
what I
When
mean
I,
juvenile.
under the age of 18,
Okay,
um, when I worked at Salvation Army, I was assistant at Salvation Army, and if it was
right.
somebody that was doing community service or somebody that was just volunteering, they weren't
Right.
my problem. If
No,
they were a juvenile, had a juvenile officer that was bringing them or, something like that, yeah, they were my problem because I had to, um, you know, uh, wait until the parents could come and pick them up or, something like that. I couldn't just let them go willy-nilly. Is either their juvenile officer or a parent or something had to come and pick them up before they could leave the store. So,
wow, that's
but if
that's
somebody
different,
had a
right?
disability and they were just, volunteering, then no, they weren't my problem. But
No. So Salvation Army is different then, right?
yes,
Wow. I guess the Arc thrift store, I guess the thrift store I work for, they really they go like a whole different level when it comes to individual with disabilities, basically.
yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
Like I say, like I guess that's the only thrift store that I know of,
Mhm.
that will hire people with disabilities,
Right,
and then they just do whatever to protect them, no matter what.
right.
So I don't know. That was the store's problem when an individual with disability gets hired in onto their stores or whatever.
Yeah,
So some Salvation Army is not the same, right?
no, I don't work there anymore, so I don't know what their things and stuff are now,
Right.
but
So I guess for Salvation Army, you could just leave at the end of your shift, right? You don't have to be escorted out, nothing like that, right?
right.
Wow. So I didn't know if it was a juvenile, they had to wait until you see that they come for them, right?
Right. Yeah,
Wow.
if they've got a disability, and they're just willingly volunteering and, or doing community service,
Yeah.
they weren't our problem. That it was the person with a disability. Yeah, we would accommodate them, you know,
Right.
as far as, the wider aisles if needed. If somebody had, crutches, or wheelchair, or, couldn't see, older, gentleman or woman, with a cane.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would always, kind of help them out here and there throughout the store,
Right.
but we didn't have to. It was
Right.
just us, doing it just because, we do that stuff, humans do that
Right.
stuff.
You know, when I lived in New Mexico, I was going to college, and I was like my first semester. You know, getting financial aid. You know, I got a work study. They gave me work study hours. You know, fund for work study to get a job to get paid while I'm in college to get a work study
Mhm.
jobs. So I tried getting in with Salvation Army, and what happened was the manager told me that um, she says I'm a high risk individual being blind. Like she couldn't
Yeah,
accommodate me. She said that would be too much of a high risk. She said that I wanted to have a caregiver and all that in her to be in her store
yeah.
because she didn't want to
Huh.
deal with the responsibility or nothing like that. If anything happened,
Yeah. Well, there are people like that. You know, um, some people with disabilities can be a liability to some companies, depending on the disability and depending on what the company does. The company doesn't want sued,
right,
and to lose their business just because they were trying to be nice and trying to do something good, you
right,
know. That's why when this couple come and see me this week, I've got a disclaimer for them to sign before I talk to them and give them any advice on things he can, or not advice, but give them information and stuff, on helping his wife and stuff that I've found. you
right,
know, they're going to sign a disclaimer to where they can't come back on me for anything.
right.
Understand what I'm giving them is information for educational purposes only.
Yeah, yeah. Like all the information you
So,
give for educational purpose only, right? Mm.
mhm.
Like I'm thinking I might have to put a disclaimer on my videos, right? Somehow to protect myself.
Yeah,
In some instance, like with my music video, like I cloned myself multiple times. I had some felt really fell for it. Said that think that I really got cloned. Yeah,
yeah.
but I'll do multiple shots. You know, like my guitar, my banjo,
Hmm.
each different shot, and then put them all together. And someone really fell for
Um,
it.
yeah. Yeah, see, the other thing Jeff's been doing this week is he's been working on more Christmas presents via the 3D printer.
Wow.
Working on that, and so yeah, he's coming up with all sorts of little cool things. And then let's see, I took all the bath items off of the Etsy store. I've got to get those three tinctures put up on the Etsy store. I let's see what else. Clean the rabbit cage out. Jeff cleaned the chicken house out, and so we moved all the baby chicks down to the chicken coop, and so far he says they're doing okay. They
Right.
are surviving the cold and with the heat lamps and stuff like that, and so um, I'm really curious to watch them grow up because it was just an assortment
Right.
from McMurray Hatchery, and so I'm really curious on what they're going to be because a couple of them, I mean, I don't one of them, he has like a leopard print on the top of his head, and so he looks way different.
Wow. So
Absolutely
are
nothing.
chicken easy to maintain or no? The chickens.
Oh yeah, The
versus
chickens are really easy to maintain.
dogs and cats or rabbits.
My rabbit's a pain in the ass because he sheds worse than damn dogs. He really does. Oh my goodness, that rabbit sheds like you wouldn't believe. And of course, we've got him right next or his uh, right next to the fireplace because that's the only place his big ass pen would fit. And so whenever he sheds and then suction thing on the fireplace kicks in, it gets all filled up with rabbit hair. And so we're constantly cleaning the front screen.
Wow.
But I think I am going to go ahead and get off of here. I need to go fix me some coffee. My throat's really starting to get sore. That's why you see me kind of keep grabbing my throat because of that. I don't know what the heck I've got going on. I'm thinking just too
You
much
know what seems to
popcorn.
help? You know what seems to help a lot? I drink a lot of tea in the cold winter and add a little bit of
Yeah,
honey. That kind of soothes your throat too.
mine is coffee. Well, no, I drink tea too, but I love coffee and tea. Just hot drinks during the winter when I've got a sore throat. They just really, I don't know, make my throat feel better. So,
Yeah, that seemed to help me this
mhm,
year a lot. You know, like I don't have much of my allergy or post nasal drip as much as I used to have before.
yeah.
Like I've been drinking a lot of hot tea and add a little bit of honey to it. So that's the way it goes, you know. So what could I do now?
So,
What advice you had like for me, like for my store, you know, goes my employment, you know, like
I don't know, but I don't give that type of advice because I don't know. I mean,
right,
you would have to speak to somebody, what is it? Not a recreational worker, not a disability worker. I don't know the name of that person.
like an advocate, you know, maybe
Yeah,
because
yeah, like a disability advocate, somebody like that.
yeah,
But
yeah,
so
yeah, but my
yeah,
store's
I
taking
am
some more
going.
precaution. Like I said, they're taking some more precautionary that I'm gonna have problem with my rights, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, and I will talk to you later, Alfonso. You
All
take
right,
care, hon.
you too.
Bye. Okay, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. It's almost 8:30, and so if I get off of here now, then I will be able to put Hunter to bed when he comes in and says that he's ready for bed. Because Jeff is downstairs in his office fiddling around with who knows what. So, but I hope everybody ends up having a very good week. And I hope and pray that we're able to go over and get some more work done on the project house. And Josh, I love you. I love you very much. I will be getting Christmas cards and stuff sent out as soon as I can. And I hope, as I said, I hope everybody has a good week. And I will talk to you guys later. I want to say next Sunday, but it just depends on how I'm feeling. If I'm able to get in for the surgery that I am hoping and praying for. Um, so anyway, stay curious, stay kind, stay subscribed. Love you guys. Bye.